बेनती है पिछे बैठे मोड़ आगे आ जाए फिकर सिंह बता वीर बीजा में सिंह सारे विद्यार्थी पूरे मोड़ आगे आ जाए बेनती बेनती है भैनों ने की कर बीमार बोलो वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु अच्छा ईद वाहिगुरु 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 जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह just in about 5-10 minutes just to share some vichar is leading on to some of the vichar we did in the workshops that why is it important that we take interest in Sikhi, take Sikhi seriously. आज जरा पंथ है we look the panth imagine the panth is a tree जिधर साड़ियाँ जड़ा is our life, our roots, and that's being attacked, and we're being attacked physically on top as well. अब साड़ियाँ जड़ा so our roots, we have mentioned that afterwards. The external attacks we can all see, they are from RSS, from the agencies of India, from Christian missionaries, and from extremist Islam as well. These are attacks happening to the panth which you need to be aware of, and that's why you take Sikhi seriously as well. Je tuade kar chor aaye tuade kar koi return laga hai but you're asleep that tuade kar chor aa gaye what's going to happen sorry there's me a robbery robbers come to your thieves come to your house but you're asleep they're going to plunder the house. If the person's awake, then he can stop the thieves. Because even the thieves don't enter the house. The person in the house, the light's on, he's in the house, he's awake, we're not going to go in. The thief goes to the house where he knows that people either asleep or they're awake. So we have to ask ourselves, are we awake or are we asleep? So these are physical attacks, we mentioned them afterwards. These are attacks, external attacks. The internal attacks as well, the people who wish to finish Sikhi off, the powers which wish to destroy the Sikh religion, they can't tell you not to take Amrit. They can't say, oh in Punjab, don't take Amrit. They can't come to Canada and tell you not to take Amrit. But what they can do is that they can open pubs in India, in Pendadavich, where there were no teke, where there were no alcohol shops. Now there are countless alcohol shops. In some places, I wouldn't be surprised if alcohol is more cheaper than water. Serious. So they can't break you away from Amrit, so instead they made alcohol shops. And now you'll see there's big lines in India, in Punjab, there's lines outside alcohol shop, people buying them. People can't tell you, so that people, Amrit they've taken you away from Amrit. Now the second when you ask a Gora, what are Sikhs famous for? I don't know about Canada, but in England, they're famous for drinking sharab, drinking alcohol. In Punjab, I had one Hindu prisoner who comes to my class. He goes, Sardar ta sharab pee sakde hai? Wo mainu kehanda, main kehna no. Kehna tusi aap ta nahi peete gyani ji, par Sardar ta pee sakde hai. You don't drink alcohol, but Sardar, Sikhs can't drink. Main kehna no. And he said, but all my friends and Sikhs are known. He's from UP. He goes, so the sare Sikh are known for drinking alcohol. Sada sara change kar deta. Tusi kaun hai? Then afterwards, so ek ho gaya Amrit tod deta. Then Guru Granth Sahib Ji. Guru Granth Sahib Ji sadu power milni si. We're going to get power from Gurbani. And aaj tak we're just too bothered, we're lazy, we don't bother reading Gurbani anyway. We're not bothered finding out what the meaning of Gurbani is. We're not bothered doing a Sahaj part, not bothered, even know the meaning of Nitane Mavi. So, but the people who wish to kill the Sikh religion, therefore we can't tell people not to read Guru Granth Sahib Ji. They don't read Guru Granth Sahib Ji. What they can do, instead they go that we can't tell you not to listen to Kirtan and read Guru Granth Sahib, instead they start songs. Lecture geet shuru kar dete. In India, the biggest industry in Punjab with the people going to that profession. Do you know what that profession is? Anji? Singing. There's probably, I think probably in the whole of India, the most singers are probably in Punjab. Every single pen which is singer is uttered that we are going to become a singer. And what do they sing about? Lecture geet, dirty songs, songs which are lustful songs which call you hang in front of your mother or your sister. But even then our sharm, our shame's got me and listen to those songs. In the 80s and 90s, Bhai Jarnail Singh journalist was telling us that the Punjab police used to hold cultural events. Yeah, they used to hold cultural smagam, cultural events. I use the word smagam, they probably use the word smagam. It sounds good. So they used to have cultural events. These events, the police would organize events in villages, and they would get singers to come. And all the singers would sing filthy songs. Police could all do this. Because they want to break you from Gurbani. So that's another thing. Asi Jurna si Akal Takht Naal. We're supposed to go with the one. Jurna si Akal Takht Naal, with the one center. They can't tell you not to follow Akal Takht. So instead they make lots of dere, they make lots of babbe, and they make lots of sampradama, so that you go into these babbe, and instead you don't follow Akal Takht Maryada, you don't follow the hukam of the Panth, instead you follow your sant and your baba. So these things are happening. Also, we mentioned, our roots are becoming weaker our spirit is dwindling. Our roots are being affected because all the time we're on social media, Facebook, this, that, the other. And are we using the time for Sikhi, or are we doing anti-Sikh things? Are we doing something which reflects Sikhi spirit? Mera man chanda, imagine koi banda si, he was posting pictures of himself, koi Gursikh si. Oh, kadi post idda kare, kadi shishe de vich, kadi idda, and different poses oh apne Instagram te kare. Dhyan dena. It's not anyone saying it, by the way. Just to let you know. अच्छा, ध्यान देना, serious लेना. मैं उस वीर जी ने कहा, वीर जी, how much time do you spend on Instagram? तुसी कितना time spend करते हैं? दूसरी गल है, अगर do you see any जीवनी वाले Gursikhs posting their own picture in the mirror? सर ब्रोकन दा. Don't smagam. सोचने की गल है, बोलो वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु. Serious लेनी गल. If someone is आपकी जीवन वाले गुरसिख की निशानी है, is that a nishani of a chaddi kala Gursikh? Is that a nishani of someone who's going to do something for the Panth? Sochne ka, be serious. And if not, why are we doing that? Would you imagine Baba Deep Singh if we had Instagram in them times like Sarlokhanda? Maaf kar lo tera jo kuch le dete yaar. We need to think where our psyche is going. Are we becoming a mushy peas brain? Are we becoming a jelly brain that saadi soch nahi rahi Sikhi di? Are we in the frame of mind to do Panthak Seva? Are we on the frame of mind to earn Sikhi? Are we on the frame of mind to serve the Sangat? Sochan di gall hai. Or are we wasting our energy? Then there's a question mark. In society, aaj Sikha de vich, we end up questioning our own gurus. We end up questioning our own Bani. We end up questioning our own Maryada. Where is it said this? Why is it written this? Who said this? There's one thing is asking questions to improve knowledge. That's very good. If those they're asking a question as a jigyasu, as a spiritual seeker, you ask questions, and there's one question you ask to trip somebody up and thinking you are clever and try to outsmart the guru. There's two types of questioning. Are we asking questions to outsmart the guru? Then we got Pangara. The killers or the anti-Sikh people who wish to finish the Sikhs off, they can't tell you not to be proud to be Sikhs. Don't be proud to be Sikh. So what can they do? They can't go around villages, they can't go around countries and say, don't be proud to be Sikh. So what they do, they can't even infiltrate the Sikh religion to change Maryada. They can't change Maryada, they can't change our spirit. So what can they do? One thing they can control They can't control our religion, but they can control culture, because culture is man-made. So, because religion is made by the gurus, they can't change Guru Granth Sahib Ji, but they can change Punjabi culture. So what they say is, be proud to be Punjabi. Don't be proud to be Sikh, be proud to be Punjabi. Itte tak t-shirt bhi bana dete, proud to be Punjabi. And you'll notice, those people are not Gursikhs. They will always say, I'm proud to be Punjabi. Hamesha note karyo, your relatives, they will say, I'm proud to be Punjabi. And their proud to be Punjabi will then overtake their proud to be Sikh. And then they will justify, I'm proud to be Punjabi is because I do Bhangra. I'm proud to be Punjabi, it's okay to drink, that's the way this part of our culture. I'm proud to be Punjabi and this is our Punjabi culture, our dirty songs. So hardly they broke you from being proud to be Sikh to be proud to be Punjabi. But we were supposed to be proud to be Sikh. Then we enter drugs, then into Maya, we become very Maya or wealth orientated. And this, pata lage kisne? Pata lage? Sharm aani chahidi that people jine dastara ban ke kuriya munde ek do jaffiyan paunde. I'm not talking about sister, brother, hanji bhai, Khalsa pate. Single boy, single girl hugging. Amrit Shah ke bhi. तुसी की मुंह दिखा लोगे गुरु ਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਮੂੰਹ ਦਿਖਾ ਲੋਗੇ ਧਰਮਰਾਜ ਨੂੰ ਤੇ ਹੁਣ ਕੱਲ ਗੁਰੂ ਗੋਬਿੰਦ ਸਿੰਘ ਦਾ ਦੂਰ ਦੀ ਗੱਲ ਹੈ ਧਰਮਰਾਜ what move would be show what face how can we can look in the mirror and say Guru Gobind Singh ji ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਿੱਖ ਆ when we are flirting ਅਸੀਂ ਪੁੱਠੇ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ ਗਰਲਫ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਬॉयਫ੍ਰੈਂਡ ਆਇਆ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕਿਸ ਨੇ ਈਮੇਲ ਭੇਜੀ anonymous ਮੈਂ ਨਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਦੱਸਦਾ ਇੱਥੇ ਦੇ ਨਹੀਂ ਕੋਈ ਬੰਦਾ just always clarify before you start looking at somebody I'm 15 years old I can't live without this girl ਮੈਂ ਕਹਾ ਹੱਦ ਹੋ ਗਈ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਵਿੱਚ ਗਾਈ ਜਾਣਾ ਗੁਰਬਿੰਦ ਨੀਂਦ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਗਪਸ਼ਪ ਗੁਰੂ ਪਰ ਰੀਲੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਮਨ ਕਹਿੰਦਾ ਤੇ ਮੈਂ ਤੇਰੇ ਬਿਨਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਜੀ ਸਕਦਾ ਕੁੜੀ ਨੂੰ ਕਹੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਸੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੰਥ ਵਾਸਤੇ ਕੀ ਕਰੋਗੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੰਦਰ ਮਾਰੇ we don't ਅਰੰਗੇ ਦੀ ਤਲਵਾਰ ਦੀ ਕੋਈ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ we don't need Aurangzeb's ਤਲਵਾਰ we don't need Massa Rangar we don't need his talwar Massa Rangar's sword we don't need Indira Gandhi's tanks to kill us today आज we are killing ourselves Sikh Bhai Singh Ji mentioned one Sakhi which inspired him to come to Sikhi and that was Sardar Hari Singh Nalwa and the story just to recap was a lady comes Uranasi Begum Banno. She was an Afghan Muslim lady. She sees a strapping, strong Hari Singh Nalwa and she falls in love with him, meaning enticed. Love is a chemical reaction, by the way, so don't, oh, I love that person. What about if I fall in love with somebody? It's a chemical reaction. Don't worry. No problem. Chemical reaction, it comes and goes. In school, they always cry, girls and boys, and their chemical reaction, then they fall in love with somebody else. How many people can you fall in love with? How many people can you fall in love with? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many people? So, what is love? Bhai Mardana ji, when he goes to Panja Sahib, the big deal, Panja Sahib, Wali Kandari, the Muslim fakir who had stopped the water. When Guru Nanak Dev Ji sent him to let the water flow down the mountain, and Wali Kandari says, Mardana, if your Guru can't give you water, why don't you make me your Guru? Tu mainu Guru bana. And then Baba Mardana ji jawab dinde hai, his answer is, कहना वली कंधारी जे तू मैनू फोर्स करे तो मैं मत्था भी imagine टेक ला imagine मैं तेनू मत्था टेक लवा imagine I bow down to you but there's one thing you must pay attention to how many hearts do we have one दिल एक ही होता कहना मैं अपना एक दिल गुरु नू दे देता मेरा दिल गुरु नानक दे चरना विच है my heart is in the feet of Guru Nanak जो मर्जी मैं तो करा दे but I only got one heart and I've sold it to Guru Nanak तो सोचने की गल है साडा हार्ट कित्थे है साडा दिल कित्थे है अमृत छक के कृपाना भी पा लिया केसियां दस्तारा भी बन लिया सी पर is our heart in Guru Nanak's feet or is it a girl's feet is it in Guru Nanak's feet or in a boy's feet is it in Guru Nanak's feet or in someone babe's feet सोचने की गल है so ये चीज़ां साडे हो रही हैं just मैं hand करके मैं give few examples as well जिन्हें मैं Christian they can talk about the external attacks Anyone Anyone seen this guy? Not seen him, but know about him from the internet. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Acha. Have awareness. If you're going to use the internet, use it for positive means that you find and be clued up what's happening. Internet is not a bad thing. Facebook, Instagram, it can be used for good. Sometimes when I use Instagram, because I Gursikha the photo dekh ke mera chit karda wow, I need to improve my jivan. Mainu nahi Gursikha ne kahi post pictures of Gursikhs, or they're standing with Gursikh, and wo cha paida hunda main bhi Gursikh bana. So it can be positive thing. This person, I can't remember correctly, I think his name is Sarjeet Singh. He is a Christian missionary priest. He's a pastor. He's a Baptist Christian priest. Note kare. He's wearing a gold star, Dara Prakash, and he's wearing a Sarbalokara. On this website of the Christian missionary website, they gave his testimony, and he said, my mission in life is to make Harmandir Sahib a church. That's my aim. He is part of this church, the First Baptist Church, and their aim is to target Sikhs, Kesdari, not the Kache Pille Sikhs, not the half-baked or the Sikhs who have withered away from the Sikh religion by cutting their hair and drinking alcohol. Because I'm targeting Sikhs, Jire Pak Barneya, Dari Prakashya, which are Sabit Surat, because I'm targeting them and we want to bring them to the fold of Christianity. If someone happily wishes to change their religion, we have no problem with that. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji gave his life for the Hindu religion, meaning for the freedom of religion. But when someone coerces, manipulates, and grooms, and tries to brainwash people with the wrong intention to change their religion, that's what a Sikh would be against that. And these people, this is a full church, Sare de Pagga Baniya. This is happening in Punjab. In Punjab, churches are opening everywhere. This person who used to be a Nahang Singh, Shinder Singh, now this is what he looks like. He wasn't given any help, and then he claims that he was poor, and then the Christians came and said, right, we're going to help you, but the price for us to help you have to become a Christian. No Sikh will ever say, oh, you know what, I'll give you langar, but before you take langar, you have to take amrit. You want food? Take amrit. Keep your hair and we will give you a prashada. No one says this. But here he was said that to receive medical treatment, the Christians said, if you become a Christian, we'll give you free medical treatment. So he did, because he was poor and suffering. You can see the rest, I don't have to go into too much detail. Now recently, England di gal nahi karda, this is Punjab. Who's seen this news about Izhar Alam and the conversions to Islam? Hands up if you've seen this. Just one person. Or kisi ne dekhe? Okay, that's kind of boring. Tarun Singh, I imagine tusi bhi dekhi hono. Acha. Izhar Alam is he was in charge of Alam Sena. Alam Sena means forge or army. Alam is his name. His army, or meaning his police officer, he's part of the police force. He was the mass murderer of Sikhs in the late 1980s and 1990s. He was a mass murderer of the Sikhs. And Izhar Alam he has built 480 mosques, masita banaiya in Punjab. There are not that many Muslims in Punjab. He's built 480. Every village, go back to India, to your pen, to your village, and see whether a mosque has been built there. I know that where we say there's a masita banate, where you used to hear Nitnem in the morning, now you hear Allahu Akbar and you hear the loudspeaker, even though there's no Muslims. So they are building these mosques, 480, and ithe tak 1500 so-called Sikhs have converted to Islam in the past year. In this year, 1500 Sikhs from poor families have converted to Islam by Izhar Alam. Do we know this happening? So Chandigarh. Then you have the Hindu religion influencing the Sikh religion. You already know about the music mentioned about the Sanatan Hindu Sikh Shastra Vidya and how that's the distorting Sikh religion. You can see the rest. I already explained that point. It's quite self-panoramic. Then you can also see the media, how they are distorting Sikh religion. Then you got Babe and how they're breaking us away from Sikh religion. Then you got our culture, Punjabi culture. This is a very disgusting picture. It's a Jago party, and you see what auntie is doing. You got the auntie? Hanji? Sharab di bottle mooch party. She's putting alcohol bottle in the guy's mouth. This is another guy smoking. So just to end with, this is so what can we do? Just short of it, see, just to give it a reality check. Let's not just think that the whole Panth is just Surrey. Let's not just think that in our own area around Khalsa school, that's the Panth. The Panth is bigger than that. Maaf karna, because sometimes मैं एक छोटी वीडियो भी दिखा रही थी और whether अभी power हैगा या नहीं, if possible it's 2-minute video. So we need to be clued up, a reality check. 3 things we can do. I'm just going to show a small video of a Gora, he wishes to become a Sikh and how he got inspired. Ucha Sucha Jeevan, keeping a high and pure character and life, despite just being Khanne wala the bachane. If you wish to serve the Panth, then you must have Ucha Sucha Jeevan. फिर तक गर्लफ्रेंड बॉयफ्रेंड छड्डे पैने कुड़ियां मुंडे ने कबड्डी खेलना छड्डना पैना छड्डना पैना सोची सोच रखनी पैनी. Am I saving the Panth or am I saving a girl? Am I saving the Panth or am I saving a boy? Am I saving the Panth or am I saving a human being? सोचना पैना तो. You have to make a choice. Next, Adyan, research and study. One is about what's happening around the Panth, our history. What does Gurmat say about this? Now I'm shocked that some people have taken a number that don't know you're supposed to comb your hair twice a day. You're supposed to tie and fresh the start. Some people don't know that you're supposed to do Kisya Shanam. Some people don't know that before you do, only after doing Nityanim, you're supposed to have breakfast, to have something to eat. But you have to find out. You have to take an interest. You have to find out by history. It's going to, a friend is going to come from the sky and hit you in the head and tell you everything. And lastly, Allah ke di sambal. We can't change the Panth. We can't change the world. We can't change perhaps the whole country. But the one thing we can try to wholly change is from ourselves, and then try to take some responsibility for our local area. How many of us can say, right, after this camp, I'm going to take some responsibility of some little children, that I'm going to try to get them together, I'm going to try to teach them some Saki, I'll get them together, we're going to do Kirtan together. But every week I think I'm going to try to start a program. Let's get together and start a program so we can teach other kids. Let's take responsibility of the Panth. Or are we going to sit back and say, oh gosh, what's happening? Just to end with, I'm going to share a nice video of a Gora child in England. He goes to a Gurmat class and why he wants to take Amrit. I just want to share this video. Hopefully the power will stay.
What's your name?
Robert Paul.
What's your family background?
It's a white background and they're Christian.
And you are here in the Gurudwara Sahib. Why you are here, please?
To learn Gurmukhi and to pray to God and do self-service to God.
And why you want to become a Sikh?
Because the Gurus inspired me, and I looked up on a lot of religions, and this religion inspired me the most. So.
How you get the knowledge about this religion?
I read a book about the 10 Gurus and stuff about 1984, and it inspired me out. So the Gurus, about the 10 Gurus, sacrifice themselves for their own religion and for others. And the same with Vasaki, when Guru Gobind Singh Ji Maharaj said, if I want 5 Sikhs to who will give up, sacrifice their head for Sikhi, and a lot of them were scared and worried because they thought he went mad, but it was a test.
And your mother and father never told you that not to go Gurdwara or not to go here and there?
No, they said it's good to learn about every religion, and even if they did if they even did say no, I think I would still come. I don't think I could stop now.
And what's your aim in your life?
To take Amrit.
To take Amrit.
And why you learn Gurmukhi?
so I can speak to people and to learn the good Sri Guru Granth Sahib.
It's very good. How old are you?
I'm 14.
Okay. Waheguru Ji Ka
Waheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh.
That's a short video to share with you. Ek gora bacha, he's learning Punjabi. How many of us can understand what Bapu Ji speaking? When Bapu Ji Punjabi bolte, how many of us can understand? Sochin di gall hai. How many of us will be able to teach Punjabi to our children? How many of us read books and get inspired like this child? Shuru kariye, you know? If we haven't, now the time is never too late. Let's moka sambal liye, and then next year you'll come back and say, you know what, I'm a better person and we've made some progress. So सारे ने सेवा करते हैं, बोलते हैं from myself or from my Tarsen Singh or from any of the other सेवादास on their behalf. जे साड़ी कोई गलती हो गई है, ता किसी दिल टूट गया या तोड़या गया, and speaking when everybody's heart's been broken by any bachan we've done, that's not the intention. So पुल चुका माफ करना है, and please do अरदास with the Maharaj keeps us in his charan as well. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा, वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. आइस तो से कोई बच्चे ना. वाहिगुरु 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 वाहिगुरु. सारे बोलो जी वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु वाहिगुरु
So, I haven't prepared a lecture, but I just want to thank everybody who's come to the camp today and this week. One देख के बहुत खुशी आई that there's a lot of really innocent कह सकते हैं souls, है ना, who really want to Guru Sahib की जो कुछ प्राप्ति करना चाहते हैं. Usually when we go to camps, you know, they're doing kirtan karde or they are doing various things, but generally here, when we're speaking to individual groups, they were very बहुत nice लगे मैंने. They hop on that road there. What are you today? What are you today? जितना भाई मनवीर सिंह ने किया, जैसे सिक्खी असलियत विच, if we love our Guru enough, कोई ताकत can really not destroy this path. जिस सच्ची बाणी जिहड़ी महाराज ने दित्ती हो, hopefully everybody while you're sitting kirtan विच simran विच थोनों you felt something different, you know. That difference is not because any individual. What difference is करके that when everybody comes ek man ek chitnal and tries to do that teach, the power that's in that bani is not anywhere else. That's my personal strong belief. वो कितने और है नहीं. No किसी जगह तो तुझे जा नहीं सकते. तो गुरु साहब ने सानू ये दसिया when we go over शब्द भाई कोट लाख सर्ब को राजा जिस हृदय नाम तुम्हारा. वो सारा नाम वड्डा, the biggest king raja is a person जिदे हृदय विच नाम बस गया. जाको नाम ना दिया मेरे सतगुर से मर जन्म गवारा. जिन्होंने नाम मारे ने नहीं देता उन्हें जन्म मरण के गेड़ विचों निकलना नहीं हैगा. Sometimes we don't have faith in that गल. पे गुरु साहब ने सानू नाम दिता, गुरु साहब ने सानू ऐनी सच्ची उच्चा जीवन दसिया, ऐनी सच्ची बाणी सानू दित्ती है. That bani takes us जितों असी आए हैं उसे वापस चले जाना उसी. We can get back to that place. The center point, hopefully, I mean, we haven't discussed Bani that much and structure of Bani. Whenever just ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ even ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਆ, ਜਿੱਥੇ ਰਹਾਉ ਤੁਕ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਹੈ, ਉਹ central point ਹੈ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਦਾ. Now the center point Guru Ji is saying in the shabd is ਮੇਰੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਹੀ ਪਤ ਰੱਖ. If we want our izzat, ਸਾਡੀ ਪਤ ਹੈ, ਪਤ is our izzat, our honor. ਜੇ honor, you want to keep your honor, ਮੇਰੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰ ਹੀ ਪਤ ਰੱਖ, then Guru ਰੱਖਦਾ honor. Only Guru can make you honorable. जैसे खड़े हैं आज मनवीर सिंह ਅਸੀਂ खड़े हैं, everyone here जैसे खड़े हैं तो गुरु साहब ने ਸਾਨੂੰ थोड़ी ਜਿਹੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਦਿੱਤੀ और ਖੜਨ ਜੋਗੇ ਬਣੇ ਹੋ ਅਸੀਂ. एक मिनट ਵਿੱਚ he can destroy all of our जीवन and we could कुछ भी नहीं. And the next पंक्ति जीत आवे तब ही पत पूरी बिसरत रलिए खाक. ਜਦੋਂ ਚੇਤੇ ਆਉਂਦਾ ਆ when we were listening to ਸ਼ਬਦ, listen to ਬਾਣੀ, ਅਸੀਂ ਸਿਮਰਨ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਭਗਤੀ ਕਰਦੇ ਆ, ਉਦੋਂ ਜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ ਨਾ ਜੀਤ ਆਵੇ ਤਬ ਹੀ ਪਤ ਪੂਰੀ, ਉੱਥੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਆ. If you're honorable, if you've got anything to say I'm a ਬੰਦਾ, ਮੈਂ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਆ, it's because ਉਹ ਬਾਣੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਆ. ਨਹੀਂ ਤਾਂ ਬਿਸਰਤ ਰਲੀਏ ਖਾਕ, ਨਹੀਂ ਜਦੋਂ ਬਿਸਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਹ ਮਿੱਟੀ ਵਿੱਚ ਰਲ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ. And ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨੌਜਵਾਨ, ਤੁਸੀਂ young age ਦੇ ਆ, all these things, these powers that are around you, all they're trying to do is take your honor away. And I see, how many of us just say, chalo meri izzat le lo, ਅਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਦੇ ਦਿੰਦੇ. Because of what? Now all the answers in this shout, ਵੇ ਰੂਪ ਰੰਗ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਮਨ ਭੋਗਣ ਤੇ ਛਿਦਰ ਵਿਕਾਰਾ. ਤਿੰਨ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਮੰਗਦੇ ਆ, ਰੂਪ ਰੰਗ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ. That's all our mind is running after. We want to see something, like we say, sona person. Rang, we just want some sort of love. We want some sort of attachment. We want some sort of enjoyment. And khushiyan, we want happiness. ਇਹ ਤਿੰਨ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਲਈ we've done ਸਾਰਾ ਅਸੀਂ ਜੀਵਨ ਅਸੀਂ ਗਵਾ ਲਿਆ, ਸਾਰੀ ਲਾਈਫ ਖਰਾਬ ਕਰ ਲਈ ਆ ਰੂਪ ਰੰਗ ਤੇ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਲਈ. ਇਹਦੇ ਲਈ ਤੇ ਛਿਦਰ ਵਿਕਾਰ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਮਨਵੀਰ ਸਿੰਘ ਨੇ touched on, ਇਹ ਵਿਕਾਰ ਆ. Those are the paths that we started doing to lose all of our jivan. Har ka naam nidan kalyana, sukh sahajyo sara. Guru Ji says, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਰੀ ਦਾ ਨਾਮ ਆ, ਜਿਹੜੇ ਅਸੀਂ ਜਪਦੇ ਸੀ, ਸੁਖ ਤੇ ਸਹਿਜ, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਸਹਿਜ ਆ, the poise that we're looking for, ਉਹ ਨਾਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਆ. ਉਹ ਨਿਦਾਨ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਕਲਿਆਣਾ ਆ. It could take you to the other side, where we need to go to. But the main cheez Guru Ji says, one of the main things, कि माया रंग बिरंग खिने में जो बादर की छाया. जिरी माया, after we're running away, when we read in Ansar, Guru Sahib tells us, कि माया किया, ए माया जित हर विसरै, मोह उपजै, भाव दूजा लाया. माया का मतलब is three qualities of it. Hari विसर जाता, inside we get attachment, and we love something else. That's Maya. And that can be everything that is around us, even our relationships. Maya rang birang khine mein jo badar ki shaya. Guru says, when you're sitting under it, like you're getting shade from the heat, it feels like it's sukh milda thanu. Sukh nahi milya. Guru says, jidda badalan di shaya hai, when the badar chale jate, garmi feh aa jati hai. And Maya is the same. It gives you something for a couple of minutes. After that, then you're back into the problem again. बसे लाल पे गूढ़े रंग राते जिन्हें गुरमिल हर हर गाया. ਉਹ ਲਾਲ ਗੂੜੇ ਰੰਗ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ. they get enough rust from that thing, ਜਿਹੜੀ ਗੁਰੂ ਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਹਰ ਹਰ ਗਾਇਆ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤਾ. ਗੁਰੂ ਨੇ ਮਿਲ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਕਿਹਾ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਪੜ੍ਹਿਆ, ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵਿੱਚ ਮਨ ਲਾਇਆ. you can get lali from that. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੱਭਦੇ ਆ, they're all in that thing. ਤੇ ਊਚ ਮੂਚ ਅਪਾਰ ਸਵਾਮੀ ਅਗੰਮ ਦਰਬਾਰਾ, ਨਾਮੋ ਵਡਿਆਈ ਸੋਭਾ ਨਾਨਕ ਖਸਮ ਪਿਆਰਾ. ਨਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਸੋਭਾ ਮਿਲਣੀ ਆ. And the reason why I'm touching on this topic is sometimes we can do prachar. You can be prachar, or you can go and do some seva. And all this seva which bajar krat sikh kar lende hai. Seva de viche. And that's the reason for that is asaliyat which man putte paase lag janda hai. What you got to do is ucha sucha jivanam. glad Manveer Singh ne pehle likhi cheez. We have to jehda jivana, to build the jivana first, build it up to the level where ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ. When you're young age, ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਕੋਈ ਲੋੜ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਮਿਕਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕਰਨ ਨੂੰ. ਤੁਸੀਂ ਜੇ ਬੱਚੀ ਆ, if you're a girl, ਕੁੜੀਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ. ਜੇ ਮੁੰਡਾ ਮੁੰਡਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰੋ. When you get to a certain age, ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਆਹ ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ, and do that, then you can do various things. But the main thing is for everybody, I hope that the taken away capital is not that when we go and do seva, possibly, I mean I might be wrong, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੇ ਦੋਸਤ ਮਿੱਤਰਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਆਏ ਆ here. You come to the camp because your friends come in. And when we talk about Sikhi, asli to just Sikhi to the cheez mildi hai. Jida Kabir ji ne sanu dasya ne slok vich bhai Kabir sadhu ko milne jaiye, saath na lijiye koi. Paache pav na dijiye, aage hoye so hoye. Jis sadhu nu milna hai, kalle jao. In other words, that doesn't mean physically you can't have someone next to you. or you can't be with your friend. But ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਣਾ ਆ, that's you. You're not going there because your friends there. You don't get up from the Sangat because your friends got up. You go to Sangat, it's for you. जो ਜਿਹੜਾ ਕੱਲਾ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, ਮੇਰੇ experience ਆ, every Gursikh, ਜਦੋਂ ਸੀ, I mean, ਹੁਣ ਗੁਰਮਤਿ ਦੀਆਂ ਕਲਾਸਾਂ, they've been going on commentary for since 1996 or something like that, है ना? On and off. 1996 ਤੋਂ what I found, ਜਿਹੜੇ Gursikh ਚੰਗੇ, ਜਿਹੜੇ best Gursikhs, ਜਿਹੜੇ the ones who start coming to the Sikhi class on their own. Not all of them, but I'm saying the ones, generally, it's the ones who started coming on their own. If up to this age now, if your parents have carried you through Sikhi, theek hai. Thank your parents. Unna jake jappi payo aaj when you go back home. But they've taken you through Sikhi, hai na? Because sade varge we didn't find any Sikhi like that. If they've given you Sikhi like that, unna jappi jake pao. But now, tusi apne kalliya ne karni Sikhi hon. Your Sikhi. And through your Sikhi, what you're going to achieve is to try and achieve. What we say, read and see through Bani is to say, when Guruji, when he comes, when we get there, ek mainu sakhi chete aandi hai. Sant Sujan Singh. Now, I'm pretty sure it's Sant Sujan Singh. He said, jira Mahaprabhu seva kar rahe si. He goes, that Sikh said one thing to him before he passed away. He goes, Sujan Singh, he goes, ਜਦੋਂ ਤੂੰ next ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ ਆਉਂਗਾ, he goes, ਐਦਾਂ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇਰਾ ਸਿਰ ਨੀਵਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤੇ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਅਰਦਾਸ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਵੇ ਤੇਰੇ ਲਈ। because ਐਦਾਂ ਨਾ ਹੋਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਤੇਰੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਸਾਰੀ ਤੂੰ ਗਵਾ ਕੇ ਆ ਗਿਆ, ਤਾਂ someone has to save you on that last minute. ਜਿਹੜੀ ਭਗਤੀ ਆ, ਸਾਰਿਆਂ ਦੀ ਭਗਤੀ, ਜੋ ਭਗਤੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਥੋੜੀ ਸੋਭਾ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਹੋਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ। ਮੇਰੇ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਦੀ ਪੱਤ ਰੱਖ, ਚੀਤ ਆਵੇ ਤਾਂ ਵੀ ਪੱਤ ਪੂਰੀ ਬਿਸਰਤ ਰਲੀਏ ਖਾਕ। ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਸਰ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਆ, I hope that what we take away from this is, even in our day, ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਸਰੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਉਹ, you might have forgotten him now, ਚੇਤਾ ਭੁੱਲ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਣਾ ਸ਼ਾਇਦ, ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਸਰੀ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਰੀ ਇੱਜ਼ਤ ਗਈ। And the whole point of bhakti is, ਉਹ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਨਾ, that's our goal, aim goal, ਉਹ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਨਾ। After that, ਜਦੋਂ ਵਿਸਰਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ, then the next thing will be ਮੇਰੇ ਨੈਣ ਪਾਪੀ ਆ, my eyes are ਪਾਪੀ, ਪਰ ਦਿਸਦਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈ ਕਿਤੇ, ਤਾਂ you want to find him, ਹੈ ਨਾ? ਉਹ ਲੱਭਣਾ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਆ? ਸੁਨਿਆਰ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਸੱਜਣ, ਇੱਕ ਕਰੋ ਬਿਨੰਤੀਆਂ, ਤਿਸ ਮੋਹਨ ਲਾਲ ਪਿਆਰੇ, ਹੁਣ ਫਿਰ ਉਹ ਖੁਜੰਤੀਆ, ਤਿਸ 10 ਪਿਆਰੇ ਸਿਰ ਧਰੀ ਉਤਾਰੇ, ਇੱਕ ਭੋਰੀ ਦਰਸ਼ਨ ਦੀਜੈ, ਨੈਣ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਿਆ ਰੰਗ ਰੰਗਾਰੇ, ਇੱਕ ਤਿਲ ਭੀ ਨਾ ਧੀਰੀ ਜੈ। ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ says, ਮੇਰੀਆਂ ਅੱਖਾਂ ਇੱਕ ਤਿਲ ਲਈ ਉਹ ਟਿਕਦੀਆਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗੀਆਂ। This is not my avastha. Guru Sahib is telling us avastha ਕਿੱਥੇ ਤੱਕ ਪਹੁੰਚਣੀ ਚਾਹੀਦੀ ਹੈ। That avastha isn't going to happen. We're not going to wake up tomorrow and say, oh ਮੇਰੇ ਨੈਣ ਹਮਾਰੇ ਪ੍ਰਿਆ ਰੰਗ ਰੰਗਾਰੇ. It's not like that. It's like Guruji saying, ਜੀਵਨ ਬਣਾ ਕੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾਮ ਜਪੀ ਜਾਣਾ, inside ਕਹੀ ਜਾਣਾ, why am I forgetting him? ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਜੇ ਕਾਲ ਨਾ ਭਾਨੇ, ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਜੇ ਕੀਆ ਜਾਣੇ, ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਜੇ ਸਭ ਕੁਛ ਦਿਆ, ਸੋ ਕਿਉਂ ਵਿਸਰੇ ਜੇ ਜੀਵਨ ਜੀਆ। Why Guru Ji saying, forget ਕਾਲੇ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ? ਸਾਰਾ ਕੁਛ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੀਵਨ ਦਿੱਤਾ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਲਾਈਫ ਦਿੱਤੀ ਆ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਸੁੱਖ ਦਿੱਤੇ। He's given us everything. He's given us everything. So I don't want to lecture, है ना? Lecture नहीं करना चाहता। It's just Guru Sahib ਦਾ ਵਿਚਾਰ, Guru Sahib ਦੀ ਬਾਣੀ, ਉਹ ਕਿੰਨੇ beautiful ਬਾਣੀ ਸੀ। ਜਦ yesterday ਤੁਸੀਂ ਪੜ੍ਹਦੇ ਸੀ on the screen, ਜਦੋਂ ਬੱਚੇ beautifully ਕਿੱਦਾਂ ਗਾਉਂਦੇ ਸੀ। माधो हम ऐसे तुम ऐसा, हम पापी तुम पाप खंडन, नीको ठाकुर देशा। The देश जिस देश से ਅਸੀਂ ਪਹੁੰਚਣਾ ਹੈ, ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਦਾ ਦੇਸ਼, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਸੋਹਣਾ ਆ, ਪਰ ਮੇਰੇ ਵਰਗਾ ਪਾਪੀ ਕਿੱਥੇ ਪਹੁੰਚੂਗਾ ਉੱਥੇ? How am I going to get there? And ask yourself deeper questions as you're coming through this Sikhi. ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ come through the camp, and मेरा बेनती यही है at camps, है ना? If what you've learned at this camp, a foundation होना चाहिए for your next one. उठे what you learn at the next one, or foundation होना चाहिए for your next one. It doesn't happen every year we're asking the same things and we haven't found about it. All the things you've learned now, that if you put them into practice, they come to the next one, you'll achieve something different. And I'm saying, जिन्ना गल कर रहे सी outside, जो तुसी शब्द पढ़ते हैं, Sometimes when we do kirtan, when we do different things, shabd ਅਸੀਂ ਇੱਕ ਵਾਰੀ ਪੜ੍ਹ ਕੇ we throw that one away and then we go to the next one. ਜਿਹੜਾ beautiful ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੀਰਤਨ ਦੀ ਇਹ ਆ, the shabd that you keep doing over and over again, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਉਹ ਰੰਗ flavors different change ਹੋਈ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਉਹਦੇ. And nit ਦਾ name, that's what it's for. When we're doing our nitnem, every day our nitnem starts becoming different. Or different ਹੋਈ ਜਾਂਦਾ. What your nitnem was last year or different ਹੋਣਾ this year. What your nitnem is this year is going to be different next year. ਇੱਦਾਂ ਹੋਣਾ ਚਾਹੀਦਾ to progressively moving your Sikhi forward. The highest ਚੀਜ਼, just as the highest ਚੀਜ਼ is ਅੰਦਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਵਸਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ to some extent. ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ. ਇਹ ਹਾਇਰ ਹੈ ਸੇਵਾ ਕਰਨ ਨਾਲੋਂ, ਪਰ ਸੇਵਾ ਫਿਰ ਪਰਵਾਨ ਹੈ, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਉੱਚੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ ਸੇਵਾ ਹੈ. ਜਦੋਂ ਆਪ ਕੀਤਾ ਤਾਂ you try to do something for somebody else, ਹੈ ਨਾ, ਹੱਥਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਕੁਛ ਕਰਨਾ, ਹੱਥਾਂ ਨਾਲ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਦੇਣਾ ਹੈ ਪੰਥ ਨੂੰ. But ਥੋੜਾ at your age, and people might be saying, they ਬੋਲੀ ਜਾਂਦੇ saying the same thing over and over, ਤੁਸੀਂ ਐਨੇ lucky ਆ at this age ਤਾਂ ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਭਗਤੀ ਮਿਲੀ ਹੋ ਆ. that ਚੀਜ਼ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਕਿਹੜੇ ਪੂਰਬਲੇ ਕਰਮ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕੀਤੇ ਹੋ to get bhakti at a young age. But ਇੱਕ ਕਿਸੇ ਆਮ ਬੰਦੇ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਦੀ. When you sit in songs like this, you just look around and say, oh yeah, they're all the stars saying, ਸਾਰੇ ਨਾਮ ਜਪ, ਸਾਰੇ ਨਿਤਨੇਮੀ, ਸਾਰੇ ਅੰਮ੍ਰਿਤ ਛਕ ਲਿਆ. ਦੁਨੀਆ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਕੀ ਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਹੁੰਦਾ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ they've got no bhakti, they've got no ਮਨ ਲੱਗ ਜਾਵੇ. We read it every day, ਆਪਣੇ ਜਾਪਸਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਟ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਮਾਰੇ ਘਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜੇ ਪੁਰਾਣ ਆ, ਸਿਮਰਤ ਆ, ਸ਼ਾਸਤਰ ਆ, ਕਿੰਨੇ ਆ, ਪਰ ਨਾ ਆਵੇ ਉਹ ਚਿੱਤ, ਉਹ ਹਲੇ ਵੀ ਚਿੱਤ ਨਹੀਂ ਆਉਂਦਾ by doing all of those things. You could go through all of them, study ਕਰ ਲਓ. ਬਾਣੀ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਥੋੜਾ ਇੱਕ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਲੈ ਲਓ and ਮਾਰਾ ਚੇਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਹੈ straight away. Because the Bani is written in a way ਜਿੱਥੇ ਅਵਸਥਾ the Atma was ਜੁੜੀ ਹੋ, then the Bani came out. The Atma was ਜੁੜੀ ਹੋ and the Bani came, ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਇਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਅਮੋਲਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ this thing. ਬਹੁਤ ਅਮੋਲਕ thing. And we've gone through different things and we've talked about various things, but ultimately the ਚੀਜ਼ ਹੈਗੀ ਹੈ ਨਾਮ ਤੇ ਬਾਣੀ. ਦੋ ਚੀਜ਼ਾਂ, these are the absolute diamond ਹੈ ਇਸ ਦੁਨੀਆ ਤੇ. The ਹੀਰਾ, that's everything. And ਭਾਈ ਗੁਰਦਾਸ ਜੀ ਤਾਂ ਕਹਿ ਰਹੇ ਆ, ਜਿੱਦਾਂ ਜੈਸੇ ਹੀਰਾ ਹਾਥ ਮੈਂ ਤਮਕ ਕੋ ਦਿਖਾਈ ਦੇ. Because when you put it on your heart here, while you're sitting here, while you're on this ਦੁਨੀਆ, ਜੇ ਹੀਰਾ ਹੁੰਦਾ ਉਹ ਹੱਥ ਤੇ ਰੱਖ ਲਓ, ਉਹ ਛੋਟੀ ਜਿਹੀ ਗਲਾਸ ਦੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਲੱਗਦੀ ਹੁੰਦੀ ਆ. It looks like it's nothing, a little bit of glass. Because ਜਦੋਂ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਕਿਸੇ ਜੂਲਰ ਕੋਲ ਜਾਣਾ, you take it there, he says this is worth, ਉਹ ਢੇਰੀ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਸੋਨੇ ਦੀ, ਪਰ ਇਹ ਅਮੋਲਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ, it's worth loads. And everyone's seen the check. You see a check, a piece of paper, it's just a little piece of paper and it says, you don't even know what it says on it. You take it to the bank, he says, well, that's a £5 billion check or dollar check. But it's just a piece of paper. And this Bani, you think we're just sitting here, Bani, thodi de pad liya, naam jap liya, okay, carry on with that thing. Guru Bhai Gurdas ne jadon Hari de dwar te jana tusi, Hari de dwar te, and when they pulled that one out, say ਇਹਨੇ ਆ ਸੰਗਤ ਕੀਤੀ ਸੀ, ਇਹਦਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਉੱਥੇ ਦੇਖੋ, ਉੱਥੇ ਪਤਾ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਕਿੰਨੀ ਕੀਮਤੀ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ. You won't know that here. ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਣਾ what it is. ਜਿਹੜਾ ਐਨ ਲੱਕੀ ਇਨਸਾਨ ਵੱਡੇ ਭਾਗਾਂ ਵਾਲਾ ਹੋਵੇ, ਉਹ might understand and start getting ਰਸ ਆਵੇ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਨਾਲ ਮੌਲਕ ਚੀਜ਼ ਆ, and you'll understand it here. ਕਈ ਵਾਰੀ you might do a ਸੰਗਤ for a split second here, and ਜੋ ਇੱਕ ਥੋੜਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਤਿਲ ਜਿੰਨਾ ਥੋੜਾ ਮਨ ਲੱਗ ਗਿਆ ਹੋਵੇ, ਉੱਥੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਹਰੀ ਦੇ ਦਵਾਰ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਪਤਾ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਇਹ ਚੀਜ਼ ਕੀ ਆ. So ਜਿਹੜੇ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜ਼ਰ ਆ, thank them, ਉਹਨਾਂ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਨਵਾਈਟ ਕੀਤਾ. ਮੈਂ ਇੱਥੇ ਖੜਨ ਦਾ ਯੋਗ ਨਹੀਂ ਹੈਗਾ ਅਸਲੀਅਤ ਵਿੱਚ. ਤੁਹਾਨੂੰ ਉਪਦੇਸ਼ ਮੈਂ ਕੀ ਦੇਣਾ, ਪਾਪੀ ਨੇ, ਹੈ ਨਾ. ਜਿੰਨੀ ਸਿੱਖੀ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਆਪਣੀ ਵਧਾਓ, be as good, even if we sometimes you don't know if ਮਿਲਣਾ ਦੂਜਿਆਂ ਨੂੰ ਨਹੀਂ ਮਿਲਣਾ, but ਸਿੱਖੀ keep advancing it as far as you can go. Take your life to a level ਜਿੱਥੇ where Guru Ji, when you go to the next dunya, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਲਵੇ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਜੱਫੀ ਪਾ ਲਵੇ, ਵੀ ਉਹ ਮੱਤ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਮਿਲ ਜਾਵੇ ਜਿਹਦੀ ਮੱਤ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ he is there and he loves us. He loves us, ਹੈ ਨਾ. And ਉਹ ਤਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਆ. I mean, I've been with, to get it light-hearted a bit, you know. There's been with some of these guys. इतने हादसा सानू बहुत आया as well, so it's funny things happen. Whether rolled over I did a couple of times. Because ਜਦੋਂ ਸ਼ਬਦ ਵੀ ਨਾਨਕ ਸਤਿਗੁਰੂ ਭੇਟੀਏ ਪੂਰੀ ਹੋਵੇ ਜੁਗਤ ਹਸੰਦੇ ਆ ਖੇਲੰਦੇ ਆ ਪਹਿਨੰਦੇ ਆ ਖਾਵੰਦੇ ਆ ਵਿੱਚੇ ਹੋਵੇ ਮੁਕਤ ਗੁਰੂ ਸਾਹਿਬ ਇਹ ਵੀ ਦੇ ਦਿੰਦੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ at the same time we don't have to say this all the time that ਜੇ ਗੁਰਸਿੱਖ ਮਿਲੇ ਵੀ ਆ when everyone's having a laugh as well ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਖੁਸ਼ੀਆਂ ਖੇੜਿਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੀ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਚੇਤੇ ਆ ਜਾਂਦਾ ਮੋ when we're laughing you know oh there's one guy still keeps saying yeah bad influence there maadi sangat hai but I hope not to see take away all the positive experiences and one of the really interesting things is what we tend to do say that camp's better than that camp or that one was better than that camp and that kirtan was better than that kirtan and I don't know it was it's all manche sara kuch it's nothing nonsense anytime that you're doing sangat anytime you're doing bhakti anytime you're with Gursikh ਤੁਸੀਂ ਨਾ ਆਪਣੇ ਆਪ ਨੂੰ change karke you should be gaining more from that thing every time you do it a little bit extra you should get a little bit more every time this is not about this is compared to last year's which is compared to the other years which is compared to the other years and this then you know the kirtan on Monday was better than Tuesday and Wednesday blah blah man de galat fahmiyan aya main thing is what you're supposed to be saying is my man on Monday was better than what it was on Tuesday my bhakti on this camp was better than it was on the last camp. Guru Sahib's kirpa asaliyyat which was better on me then than it was now. That's the switching. ते भूल चूक माफ करनी जो कोई गलती हो भी गई तो अनजान बच्चा समझ के माफ कर देना. I hope to see you all you know in more of these camps and moving forward to see when you do. When we go around and we see literature and we see Barney and we see videos and we see stuff about Sikhi that you guys have you know put some things together and push that forward enough. Like